Alright, I told you I was going to wrap one of the stones that doesn't have a hole from the beautiful stone hall that I was gifted. This one is really cool. It's some type of jasper, I think. It looks like years and years, maybe centuries of rock sediment sliced across. It's a cabochon, meaning it's flat on one side and rounded on the top, made for setting. We're going to see if we can wrap this. I'm going to try something I only tried once before, and I don't even quite remember how I did it, but we're going to take about a meter. That's about 3 feet of 22 gauge bright copper. I think bright copper will look good on the stone. And let's see what happens. We'll make a loop in the middle, make a double loop, just to make it about the size you want for the top part of your bale. Give it a twist. You could do 2 or 3 or 4. I just did 2. You could do 5 even. Doesn't matter. This is thin wire, so... Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Ah, yes. So, we're going to make these little loops about the same size as our bale loop. Maybe a little bigger. And we're going to go twist, twist, do a double twist. That double twist, make sure it doesn't come undone while you're messing around with another part. And make each one a little bigger, because when you twist it, it shrinks. So a little bigger than the one behind it, just a tiny bit. And then twist, twist, see how that happens. And go on to the next one. Da, 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 da. Try to make them even, but they don't have to be perfect. They really don't. Especially, you'll see why. Twist, twist, and keep going. Keep going. Twist, twist, and you want to get it until, if you turn it sideways like this, it can wrap around the perimeter of the stone and come back up to the loop at the top. All right? Every once in a while, put it down and check it on the stone. Oh, I think I went all the way around without even knowing it. Look at that. So we're going to line this up around. This is the top part, right? We'll line it up around the perimeter. And look at that. I overkilled it. I don't even know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have to throw the whole thing out. Ha ha ha! Of course not. We never throw anything out. We just keep playing with it and see if we can make something out of it, even if it drives us insane. Okay, I think I need an extra twist on this guy. Top loop. Okay, ready? Are you guys ready? Just put this here. Now we're going to pinch these. You're going to take your fingernail and help. Really pinch them like scallops over both sides of your stone. One side on the back, one side on the front. And then lay down the next side and press and hold it. I'm holding it from all different positions tightly with my fingers. And now I'm doing the next one. Press, and I'm really pulling these with my fingernails. Get it to really lay like that. See that? Comes the next one. All right? If the stone's going to want to slide and jump, you just hold it tight and you fight it and you yell at it. If it starts to really cause troubles, you just start calling it names. It's not wrong. It's not mean. I mean, it's tough love. Like the stone, sometimes it just needs to be put in its place, or it'll get too cocky and like confident, overconfident, full of itself, you know, and then it'll start bullying the other stones. So sometimes you just got to yell at it and tell it, you know, like, you're no better than all the other stones, even if you secretly think it is better and it's your favorite. You don't let the other stones know that because they're sensitive. Now see how I came all the way around, and I have these 2 extra loops. I don't know what to do with them. So I'm gonna try to lay this last one down like that. And there we go. And I'm just gonna wrap it around here. So you should always check before you go too far to make sure you have just enough. But basically, you know, I'm going to undo it. See if I can salvage this. Yeah, that's not bad. Except for a little bit of kinkiness. See if I can get those kinks out. I don't recommend this, but I think I can straighten them out. There we go. If you straighten them out just right, get the kinks out, they won't break. If you keep a kink and you keep pulling tight, it's going to break the whole wire, and then you got to get a new wire and you're stuck if you can't tuck in the sharp end. There we go, I got that pretty good. So what I want to do now is wrap around the top loop once or twice, and you could get a separate wire to do this next part, but I think we have enough wire here that we can do this next part. Let's see if this will work. What we want to basically do is thread it now through each loop to tighten it up. One wire on the front, one wire on the back. So we're going to go through here. And this is another place you want to be careful not to kink it. Yeah, it's trying to reassert a couple of those kinks. So once I get past the first couple I should be fine. You know what? Let's back up. Let's use. I think thinner wire is going to work better for this. So you could use the same wire to do this next part, but I think I'm just going to end it. And I'm going to take these wires and just scarf the top. That's good. Cut it. Tuck the sharp ends in, and let's get some much thinner wire. I think we're going to go for 26 gauge. This was 22. All right, here's the 26 gauge. Let's see. It might be too much, but we're going to take about a foot and a half, maybe a little less than half a meter. And come to the middle of the wire because we're going to put one strand down each side, and we'll wrap it around this scarf maybe once or twice. That's good. Once is good. All right, so let's practice on the back in case we mess it up. We got to learn as we go. The back is not as big a deal. People won't see it as much. So we're going to thread through. Try not to kink it. This wire wants to kink now. Get it through, get it through. There we go. And I'm trying to think if I go around twice or I just keep going to the next one. I'm just going to go to the next one, see what happens. Go through next one. There we go. And pull it tight. You want to pull it real tight. That's important. Go under the next one. Pull that tight. Yeah, I'm gonna say go under twice. It'll secure it better. So go under it 2 times, then pull it tight. Under here. Pull it. Use your pliers to pull it tight. But you want to lay it flat too. And then back under again. Pull it tight. And you start to get like a spider web looking thing. It's kind of crazy. There we go. We made it back up to the top loop. And we're going to wrap it. That needs some bulk down there. That's too skinny. Let's wrap it around there a few times. Not going to get much bulk from this thin wire, but you can dream, right? And just wrap it around and around and around till you come, till you have like a little bit left to tuck, and then cut it, and then tuck it right in that little bowl made by the scarf. Now to the front, do the same thing. This time we know we're going to do the double. Go through each loop twice, thread it through, pull. Oh, this is working really nice. It's not kinking, it's smooth. One more time. Thread it through, pull. Next one. All right, I'm going kind of like in a loop-de-loop, and it's moving with the flow of the wire. You want to move with the flow of the wire. That's how you don't kink it. That's one way, anyway. Yep, that's good. Feeling it. Go through twice. This wire is just going to make it. Maybe take a little bit more, like 18 inches, 18, 20 inches for this part. Because it depends on the size of your stone, too. This stone is about, I'd say it's about 2.5 inches by 1.5 inches, whatever that is metric. It's about 5 centimeters by 3 centimeters. Can you see that? There we go. And again, we got like a kind of a spiderweb star look. And I have barely enough this time. I don't think I brought it to the complete right center of the wire. I think I kind of went too quick with it. But we have enough to wrap it around a few times. And tuck in that sharp end. And we're jamming a whole bunch of wire, 4 different strands, into this little bowl here. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to throw a tiny dab of E6000 in there. It's not even touching the stone. Not that E6000 hurts a stone, but if you wanted to undo it, you'd have to peel that off, which is not a problem. But purist wire wrappers would say you don't need any glue. It helps keep those sharp ends tucked. Like, why not? And you can get your fingernail and you can pull these extra loops a little bit more scalloped if you want. It looks cool. At this point, it's held really tight. The stone is held tight, so it's more just for looks. But that's like a cool pattern, I think. Gives it a cool look. And we are done. Ready to give it. Now again, you can turn this way and it'll be turn it like that, and there you go. That's your bail. Or you can leave it that way and put jump rings. I think it's tall enough. We're just going to turn it this way and make this our bail. Maybe I should have done 4 or 5 loops, but 2 is good. Spread it out a little and put a nice chain or cord on there.